Let me go to Amit Bhardwaj, joining us on the ground in much tougher circumstances. Amit, you're in one of the border areas. You've been telling us there have been blackouts for the last few hours. When you heard explosions till a couple of hours ago. What are you picking up now, Amit, where you are?
Well, Rajiv, as far as the blackouts are concerned, right from Srinagar to Baramulla to the Uri sector, all of it is complete blackout right now. Even the hotel establishments in Srinagar do not have, permission to give the power backup or power supply, and that's the situation right now. And all of this is happening in Srinagar as a precautionary measure. But when we speak about Baramulla or areas uphill towards Uri sector, that's more of because of the heavy artillery and shelling that's happening. What we can also tell our viewers is that not only the areas that were targeted by the Pakistani forces, the cowardly attack on the civilians that had happened in Uri sector, Pir Panjal range, the area has increased this night, and Kamalkot is the area where heavy artillery shelling is happening, and this the target seems to be the common civilians at this point in time. And remember, this area of Pir Panjal for the longest time had not witnessed this kind of artillery and shelling. At least that's what the civilians out here say, that for the past 2 decades they have not witnessed this kind of artillery shelling or shellings or mortars coming from the other side of the border. But this appears to be a cowardly act from the Pakistani establishment, because they also know that these are the civilian areas, and for the longest time there has been understanding between India and Pakistan both that they would not be violating the ceasefire CFVs in this particular area. But despite that, unprovoked artillery shelling and artillery
is that artillery
right now.
Is that artillery shelling still continuing, or has the artillery shelling stopped? A quick answer.
Well, Rajiv, in the area of Kamalkot right now, shelling is heavy. That's what we can tell our viewers right now. The agencies are responding to this situation. But as far as the other villages in Uri sector are concerned, many of these villages were already evacuated, and the villagers were brought to Baramulla city for their safety.
Right.
Back to you.
Let me go to Anmol Bali, who's also there amidst darkness. Anmol, what are you picking up at the moment? Area again, complete blackout across all the border areas of the country. We are also reporting that schools and colleges in Chandigarh will be closed. Airports of Chandigarh, Amritsar among those being closed. What are you picking up, Anmol?
Rather, basically, various state governments as the central government has taken precautionary measures, like all the schools in the bordering districts with the Pakistan border have been asked to go close or to go on off. We are here in the Pathankot, and it's totally blackout, not only in the Pathankot, but Gurdaspur, Amritsar, and other various bordering districts are having, we are seeing same kind of visuals, totally blackout. And earlier, around half an hour ago, we saw heavy blast coming from the army area, from where we are standing few steps away. And even I'll show you in the visual that Punjab police persons are also on the ground. They are monitoring the situation. They are here in the civilian area. I'll show you in the visual. Punjab police personnel are here on the ground. They're talking with the people, and they're asking people to switch off the light of their motorbikes, cars, because a whole blackout situation has been imposed by the state governments. They have asked to cancel the leave of state government, Haryana, Punjab, Rajasthan. They have cancelled the leave of the employees, those who were on leave, and even they have called the government employees on the leave back to the work.
We are seeing both northern and western India complete blackouts in large parts of northern and western India at the moment, particularly in the border areas. Government wanting to take no chances at the moment. But the good news, Jammu, Udhampur, Pathankot bases safe. No casualties or material losses to India at all. So despite Pakistan's attempt to once again take us up an escalatory spiral, India has sent a firm response today. 3 Pakistani planes have been shot down, including 2 J-17s and F-16s and 1 F-16. And India has thwarted Pakistan's missile and drone attacks and responded in kind by striking Lahore. And I think that distinction needs to be drawn between Pakistan attempting to strike a Jammu, Udhampur, Pathankot, India going right into Pakistan, Punjab, into Lahore, Rawalpindi and Sialkot this morning, and now striking back once again at Lahore. So the vulnerability of Lahore is something which India is exposing right through its Operation Sindoor. India making it very clear we are fully prepared to defend the country's sovereignty. Yes, there have been back-channel talks that are taking place. Dr. Jaishankar has spoken to the US Secretary of State and NSA, Marco Rubio, who's also dialed up Pakistan's Prime Minister, Shahbaz Sharif. We'll also go to the newsroom in a moment because a lot of people, Gaurav, are asking if they have flights to take in the next 48 hours. If I have an overseas flight, I want to go to San Francisco on an Air India flight, or I want to take a flight to any of the northern cities of the country, is it safe for me to take that flight at the moment or not?
So as of now, unless that airport is shut, the airspace is open in our country.
So I can take a New Delhi to San Francisco flight?
Well, the New Delhi to San Francisco flight anyway goes to Gujarat first, flies over the Arabian Sea, and then goes into a safe zone. Unless, of course, you're flying a non-Indian flag carrier. Pakistan, of course, has closed its airspace to flights from India, Indian flag flights or Indian operated flights.
So while the airports are on high alert, the only airports that have been closed are largely those in the border areas. Am I correct?
You're absolutely right, Rajdeep. Airspace remains open, but it's a very dynamic situation because in case Pakistan attempts to escalate again, and the manner in which Pakistan has attempted to escalate is not restricted to Jammu and Kashmir or Punjab. It's all across from Jammu, Kashmir, Punjab to Rajasthan and Gujarat. And we do not know, the night is still, it's not yet midnight. Last night their attempt was at 1 in the morning. India's response happened early in the morning, in fact in full broad daylight. And that's another point, Rajdeep. India is so confident of the manner in which we have air superiority right now. I'm saying air superiority and not air supremacy, that you're able to take a decision to strike even in broad daylight.
Okay, there's no decision on shutting down airports across the country. I think that needs to be reiterated because there was panic that airports across India were being shut down. It's only Amritsar, Chandigarh, Srinagar, where the airports have been closed. The border areas.
Close to the border areas and areas that Pakistan has attempted to target.
Okay.
And if it were to escalate and attempt to target, let's say, a Mumbai or a Delhi, because that is, look, these cities are absolutely safe. Pakistan may want to risk that escalation, but the cost for Pakistan will be so immense, Rajdeep, that Pakistan, again, you know, while he's a jihadi general and he's very unreasonable, but jihadi generals want to give that image that they are jihadi general. They're very reasonable when they see that they've been overwhelmed. Parvez Musharraf thought he'll get away with Kargil, but when he realized that hundreds of his soldiers were being killed on the Kargil heights, he sent Nawaz Sharif to America to sue for peace and let America play the mediator role. Right now, we are also told there's been a blast in Peshawar in Pakistan, Rajdeep.
Okay.
So there's been a blast in Peshawar. We were told that there was a situation that happened even in Baluchistan yesterday. And look at this information, Rajdeep. It's a big story on the Pakistani AWACS, that Air Force Airborne Early Warning Command and Control System being shot down. We are getting you inside details of how big a damage this is for Pakistan.
And the other big story, of course, coming is that not only has Lahore been struck, but now there's a blast in Peshawar. Now, the significance of that is that this has been a traditionally volatile area in the Northwest Frontier Province. And what we've seen in Peshawar in recent times, a lot of local militias in Pakistan have claimed responsibility for targeting Peshawar. These are remnants of the Afghan war. The Tehreek-e-Taliban, Pakistan has struggled to deal with its local militias within. What we are now getting to understand is that there has been a blast in Peshawar. Pakistan's attempt in a way to target India forgets the fact that Pakistan itself has found enormous turbulence both in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, or what was NWFP at one time, and indeed in Baluchistan as well. So Pakistan missile and drone attacks have failed. Their projectiles have missed their target. India has suffered no material damage in the last couple of hours. India instead has hit Lahore, downed an air warning system. 3 Pakistani planes, including 2 J-17s and 1 F-16, have been downed. And we await more details of what the nature of damage has Pakistan has suffered in Lahore. We've been very careful not to reveal operational details at any stage. All we are saying is the big picture.